In some of my videos, I speak to the broader collective of our gay experience, and in others, I know I'm speaking specifically and directly to a group of my homo brothers who have a calling within them, that feel a little lost in this world, who feel like a minority in a minority in a minority, and wonder why life feels so hard, that it's so hard to just like try to follow a path that the world has laid out for you. It's because you cannot follow that path. Your heart cannot follow that path. Your soul has a deeper calling on this earth. You came here to be an awakener. You came here to be a healer. You came here to be a storyteller. You came here to activate other people with your presence. You came here to be different. You came here to stand out. You came here to express something to the world that has never been expressed or seen before in your particular way. You have a style and an essence that is unique and necessary, and has probably been watered down or repressed or stifled by trying to fit within some category or path that's been laid out for you. I understand. I felt really called to speak directly to you today after I was journaling this morning, and this is the space where I go to express myself, but also to receive guidance from my higher self, from God, from life force. And this morning, what was coming through was something that I wasn't sure if I was going to say on camera today, but it was really about a book that I'm meant to write that makes me very uncomfortable. When I think about it, it makes my ego very uncomfortable, and it lights up my soul. But it's been something that's like, every time I sit down to write, it's almost like a channeled passage will come through, and I'll go back and I'll read it and I'll go, wow, that is powerful. And it's not about me. It's not about my ego. It's not about what I think. It's something coming through me that is a message to us. I guess homo spiritual brothers are probably the most, that's the easiest way to call this collective group that I feel I'm communicating with here, and that might be you. If it's not, enjoy looking at this strange guy talking about channeling messages and living here with purpose. But I know that there is a growing group of us who are seeking to know that we're not the only ones. So I'm sharing that in my journaling, I was called to speak to you. Even though it makes me uncomfortable, it makes my ego uncomfortable. And I know that there's gifts and messages that are awakening within all of us that are being asked to be utilized now. That was the message that was coming through for me this morning, was this is not about a future date. You've been pushing this off for long enough. Now is the time. Let yourself be viewed as weird, as audacious, as losing the plot. Let yourself be canceled. Let yourself be misunderstood, because what your soul is here to do is outside of what is actually currently understood. That I have a particular way of expressing, seeing the world, and of bringing something to life. You have a message. You are a way shower. You are a connection between the realms. You have been in uncomfortable situations. You have felt like you're on the outside. You have been squeezed by life. You have felt like you don't have a place because your soul is calling you in a direction to be expressed. There is a very particular way that you are meant to be in this world. There's a very particular way that you are here to engage. Sometimes it feels like maybe I'm an alien. And technically we all are, right? We're all not from here. And that difference, though it can feel so challenging, it's your gift. And I want you to remember who you are, why you're here, and that you're not lost. I want you to embrace your weirdness, to embrace the voice that wants to express boldly. The part of you that has things to say that isn't saying those things because you already feel outside. You already feel weird enough. By you expressing what truly wants to be expressed through you, by you doing that, you connect with life source. You connect with your soul's essence. You connect with God. You connect with other beings in this realm and others that are support systems. You feel less alone when you are fully expressing yourself, because that's what you're here to do. There are people that are here to live very different, sometimes standard looking paths, that are here to follow the steps of the people that were ahead of them. And you are not that person. You are here to carve a way for others. And in order to do that, you have to be the one that takes the first steps. And when you do that, eventually you will have proof that the steps that you're taking are right. But initially you have to walk with faith. You have to walk with a knowing in your heart. And you might be alone right now because of this. You might feel completely alone because of this. Because it is up to you to follow this knowing inside, and that's the only thing that you have. It's not the only thing that you will ever have, but in this moment, as you build the courage, as you really hone your connection to spirit, your connection to yourself, your connection to your soul, and you start to put everything else outside, what other people think, what's been done before, how you'll be perceived, and you really drop in through meditation, through writing, through self-pleasure, through walks, whatever your ways are of dropping in and connecting. When you do that, and you stay more and more and more in your frequency, it will become clear what your next steps are. And as you take those steps, life will reflect back to you that it is correct. You'll receive all of the guidance, all of the support, all of the resources, all of the people, everything that you need. And when you don't move in that direction, it will feel challenging. It will feel like you're trying to swim upstream. It'll feel like you're trying to get people who are not meant to listen to you to listen to you. You'll feel squeezed. Life will feel harder. And I'm not saying this to cast a spell or a curse on you. I'm saying this because you're probably already experiencing that. So the solution is to stop trying to go down a path that was not designed for you, and to really release the control, that the ego has of really wanting to be seen in a particular light, of wanting to be able to trust a well-worn path, to let the ego chill the fuck out and to listen to your soul, to listen to what your heart is calling you to do. Remember who you are. And it's a constant thing to constantly remember, this is who I actually am. It's not me being reflected by the world and then seeing myself through the lens of people who don't understand me, or through the lens of, or the filter of a system that I'm not meant to live within. No, to know yourself from the inside out and to constantly come back to that until it's something that's your natural state of being, your natural center. I hope that this video reminds something in you, helps you remember on a soul level, on a heart level, who and what you are, and that you're not alone, and that you're not doing something wrong because life is feeling hard right now. No, life is trying to direct you. God is trying to direct you. Source, your highest self, your soul is trying to direct you to what you're really here for. And this is a moment in the world in which we are needed. So you might not have instantaneous reflections that what you're doing is important and valuable. That's something that you have to know inside before it's validated on the outside, because probably you are 10 steps ahead of the people you will be serving or activating by just being in your presence. That's the thing with those of us with soul contracts to activate and wake people up. It's not our job to actually walk up to people and say, hey, take a look around, but simply by being who we are in our soul's essence, speaking, moving, acting, whatever, however we express ourselves, that simply by being us more and more, we will activate people. That means that we will repel some people and that we will attract others. But we're not here to live a small life. We're not here to do it the way that other people have. And we're not here to seek validation. We're here to know ourselves and to live that truth and to let that be the light that helps other people see themselves when they're ready. I want to share that starting February 14th, I'm leading a 21-day subconscious reprogramming for audacious, radical self-love. It is a self-study program that people will be doing together for those 21 days. It's all recorded, so you can do it at your own pace. But it is a protocol for how to rewire your mind, your subconscious mind, which was shaped by your early childhood experiences, shaped often by shame and small-minded people who didn't understand you. Your subconscious created stories and beliefs and created actions and thoughts that kept you small, that kept you in this safe space where other people could understand you, where you wouldn't feel like such a weirdo. And that safe space eventually hurts us. It's what keeps us from moving towards our soul's calling. And so this 21-day reprogramming is a reprogramming of the subconscious mind, taking away thoughts and actions based off of the subconscious limitations that we have and shame-based patterns that we have, to come back to this home frequency that I've been talking about. And that's what self-love is to me, is knowing that frequency, honoring ourselves, honoring our uniqueness, so that we are not taking actions out of a need for validation from someone else, but that we can actually live our soul's calling. And so it's foundational that we know that about ourselves, and that we create this new normal of deep self-love and appreciation. So I would love for you to join me in this. Again, it's self-study. I tried to create something for you where no matter where you are in the world, you can engage with this. I have priced it in a way that I hope is accessible to as many people as possible, and you have lifetime access to this. And you have space. It's on my community platform, so there's a space for group discussion. I will also be offering question and answer every Friday. So along your own journey, you can ask questions in the question chat. And every Friday, I will specifically answer your questions and leave voice memos as response to support and guide you along the way. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to this message. I hope that it reminds you of who you are. And many blessings. More to come.